Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Shop Boss Pro webinar. Today we're going to be doing a basic walkthrough. Should take around 10, maybe 12 minutes, and then after that we will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Before we get started, I do need to let you know that this session will be recorded for quality assurance purposes. If you are unable to speak through the microphone on your phone or your computer, there is a chat function where you can ask us questions and we will be able to answer those and respond to those as well at the end of the webinar. That's all for me. Scott, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into Shop Boss. Now, from here, this is your main work in process page. It's going to show you all of your open repair orders and any repair orders that you have closed in that day. Over here, you have the RO type. Then you have dollar amounts, vehicle information, customer information, the RO open date, also the status. We're going to go ahead and jump into one of these repair orders. Now, the top right here, we have the status of the RO as a whole. Now, how you use this is totally up to you. But if you have it set to anything before final, it's going to say estimate when you print it. When you change it to final, it's going to say invoice. Then you have the RO types. These are completely customizable. You can add new ones, delete some of the ones that are there. You can color code them, sort the work in process by them, pretty much anything you want. However, no approval right here means that your customer does not want to do the work and you just want to get rid of the repair order. So no approval and then save and exit will delete the repair order. Down here we have the vehicle issue. Now this is whatever the customer is complaining about. From here you can put in your parts, labor, sublet, can job, your tech story, all of that stuff, all the parts and labor that go into fixing their problem. You have another status right here. Again, how you use this is up to you. But if you mark it as declined, it's going to take all those parts and labor and save those under recommended repairs. Those will carry forward to future repair orders. We also have the motor full labor guide. A couple things to know about this function is if you have a VIN entered into the repair order, it will automatically go to that vehicle. If you don't, then you need to search for it and find it. Now, when you're using the manual, I always recommend use the search function first. This will pull up everything it has related to what you're searching for. Component locations, labor times, parts estimating, all kinds of stuff like that. If what you're looking for isn't over here, then go to the menu on the left and go more specific so you can find what you're looking for. Then over here on the menu to the left, a few things, we have the print. So from here you can do a print. It'll pull up a print preview of your invoice. You can do an e-signature from here, or you can print and have your customer sign it with a pen. You can email it to your customer. And if you want, you can do a remote e-signature. So you send your customer an email asking them to sign the invoice from wherever they are. That way they can approve it, send it back to you, and you have proof of it being approved from where on your records. We also have the inspection sheets. Now there's a standard that comes with the program, and you can customize that and make any new ones that you want. From inside, you can mark the condition of each item. You can also put in notes, add pictures and video, and you can email it to your customers. We also have an upload pics function. So what that does is you can upload pictures just to the repair order instead of specifically to the inspections that you're doing. We also have a send update function. Now what that does is it sends all of that in one shot. Any uploaded pictures, any inspection sheets, and the invoice all in one shot. So it's a very helpful tool. We also have parts ordering. So from here you can integrate with your parts suppliers and transfer back any part details from them to the ShopBoss program. Now, we're integrated with Epicor, Nextpart, WorldPack, and PartsTech. If you need help setting those up, they all set up a little bit differently. So feel free to contact us if you need help with those. We also have My Vehicle Repairs. What that is it's a portal for your customers so that they can see any amount of progress that you've made in their repair orders. They can see previous repair orders that you've done for them. It's a very helpful tool, especially for fleet management. So your customer can go in and see everything you've done for them for each vehicle, all kinds of stuff like that. They can also schedule appointments with you through myvehiclerepairs.net. All right, back to the main work in process page. Now, a couple of things from here. We have the schedule and the dispatch. Big difference to know about that is the schedule is completely manual. So you can put in anything you want for any time frame. Whereas the dispatch, that's strictly labor items from open repair orders that you're dragging and dropping to a location and time. So it's up to you which ones you use, which ones you want to use or don't use. That's totally up to you. But they have two very different functions. Then we also have follow-up. So you can create automatic custom follow-up emails that send to your customers 5, 60, or 90 days after you close the repair order for them. So you can have a link for them to rate your service or, whatever you want to do like that. Helps you stay in contact with your customers, which is always a good thing. We also have inventory. So from here, you can manage everything that you have on your shelves, their locations, their cost, price, how many you've sold. You can create purchase orders, do all kinds of things like that. And we have reports. Now, these are all the generic reports that come with the program. These are very helpful in understanding what's happening in your shop. So shop production reports to show what's been done, what's been closed in whatever time frame you select. Most commonly run report is the shop production detail with payments. That just has a very nice breakdown of what was done in that time frame. Then you also have technician reports, so you can figure out exactly how long technicians have been working on specific labor items and how long they were clocked in for that day. So if they're clocked in for that day for 8 hours, but they only spent 3 hours clocked in on specific jobs, that's helpful information. We have inventory reports, analysis reports. If you need something a little more unique, a little more customized for you guys, we do create custom reports. So if you need that, just let us know and we can create it for you. We don't charge for it, but they do take a little while to create, generally between 5 to 10 business days. We also have an accounting portion of the program. One thing to know about this, it's very basic. So it will cover a lot of your needs, but a few things it doesn't do is payroll. So it doesn't do payroll. You also can put in your bank accounts, but it doesn't actually fully integrate to your bank accounts. If you want to use QuickBooks for your accounting, this is how you run that integrator and get all that set up so that the information goes to your QuickBooks and you can do everything from there. Now here we have settings. This is everything that you want to set to make sure that it's set the way you want it to be for your shop. Obviously, all shops do things a little bit differently. What do you want to print on your invoices? Do you want to call an invoice or call it something else? Just all kinds of stuff like that. So we recommend, as you're getting started, go through everything in settings and just make sure it's set the way you want it to be. We have a support section, so if you need any help, you can get in contact with us. We have chat, email, our phone number. You can create a support ticket. There's a lot of ways to get in contact with us if you need any help along the way. We also have videos. We have our quick start video, which is a basic little run through of the program, pretty much like what I just gave you. Then we also have more specific videos on certain parts of the program. One I recommend in particular is a VIN scanner video. If you want to use a VIN scanner app, that's a very helpful tool, but it's one of those things that's kind of difficult to describe how to use. So this video in particular is very helpful. All right, and that's pretty much it. I'd like to open it up if anyone has any questions out there. And if for whatever reason we can't hear you, there is the chat function, so don't forget about that. If you send a question that way, we can answer it.
Yeah, I do have one question.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes.
How did you get the jobs on the left-hand side of this schedule?
Okay, so like I was saying, the schedule is different than the dispatch. The dispatch has all these labor jobs from open repair orders that you can drag and drop to a location. The schedule, on the other hand, doesn't have that. The schedule, you input all the information manually.
Yeah, but I have a demo version at the moment. I was trying to figure out if it would work for us, and I can't get the jobs when I click dispatch. I can't get them to come up on the left-hand side.
Okay.
So is there certain status they have to be in?
No, it should be any labor item that's in an open repair order. Are you sure you have open ROs that have labor items in there? Because it has to be.
I do, but I don't know. I don't know if they're a labor item or not.
Oh, okay.
I'll
yeah.
have to take a look at that.
You have to put in a labor using this labor button right here. Once you have one filled out, that's a labor job. Then it will be in your dispatch. You can drag and drop it.
Okay. That I don't think I did set it as a labor job, to be honest with you. That may be why.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So that's the only question I have.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Any buttons not make sense? Or any functions you're curious if it can do or can't do? All right. It doesn't seem that anyone has any questions. If you do have questions that you think of later, remember we do have the support function, so please feel free to contact us and we'll help get you started. I'd really like to thank everybody for coming out today, and hope you have a great day, and please feel free to contact us if you need any help. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.